excuse me, hello folks and blokes, this is Psycho Anto. Now, two things. One, I really apologise for what I said in the last video about me using maps off a Phantasy Star Cave. I don't know why I was thinking that. I was not using it off of Phantasy Star Cave. I was using the maps on fantasyanime.com. So, I'm really sorry. I didn't put a link in the maps until, I didn't want to do that until I announced, because you may think, wait a minute, what's this then? Another thing, I did not do any grinding between the episodes, because I think I'm over leveled as it is. So, we were going in a bios lab. Hey. Oh, okay, let me get my map up, of course. Now, of course, like I said before, I know where to go from start to finish of the dungeon. I don't know where all the treasures are. So, that's what I use the maps for. Yeah, I showed that you had on at the end of the last part. I won't call it episode. Why would I call it episode? It's not like I'm a proper host or a show or anything. But yeah, I showed you that you have to use the dynamite to get in here. The last of your dynamite. Now, if we go straight up here, there's a chute there, or a lift, takes you straight to a dead end. Don't want to go in there. And all the way to the left, or right, sorry, is a dead end. We go this way. Now, these enemies, or the ones on the left, when they were purple, didn't see their animation attack, so there you have it, that's what they do. But these ones are more harder. Now, I don't know if I did it, but if I did, I didn't show you how to do it, and I apologise for that as well. In the first part 1 was saving your game. Yeah, okay, I will show you how to do that after this bios lab. Of course, just go all full attack. Now, another thing, you can meet those blasters on this dungeon, but Amy, of course Amy leveled up, she was only level 1, and yeah, you get a lot more experience points in this dungeon, but they only come in like a single blaster, so far until the final floor, then you can meet up with 2 like we did before. But I'm going to admit, I don't think that I'm going to be able to do this dungeon in one go. Maybe I should have grinded, who knows. But at least you get to see what it's like and that. It's not about me dying, it's of course about running out of magic. Actual surviving battles should be okay with my levels. I've got these again, so I'll fast forward. Of course, enemies won't really do much damage physically to Amy, because... No, I did... Oh yeah, let me go back to my equipment, because I did show this before, but let me just go refer to you. Got all the best stuff for Rolf. We got a new weapon for Nay. She can get a new armour in the village we were just in. Nothing really there. Could have got Rudo headgear. And Amy, we gave her 2 emeralds, gauntlets. And she's got the best, well, she's got the best armour. We're going to this chute, number 7, well, yeah, number 7A. Well, A's not a number, but the first thing I said was a number. Okay. Antidote, okay. Of course, that cures the poison effect. Now, I'm trying to think now. Right, I'm not 100% know how this works. Right, that goes down a floor to floor 1. Which that chute is floor B, sorry, 6B. Not 100% sure about this with a treasure. I mean, I watched me man H.C. Bailey do this last night, but when I look on a map, there's nothing here that shows what he done, actually, and I can't remember what he done. Right, okay, yeah, it would help if I looked at the right floor. Okay. Well, that sounds like... No, I'm not going to say the word. Nasty. I've got these again. Now, when I was little, I always think that noise that the bees made was saying cheddar cheese. Ah, these enemies, okay, these are low. Hammerheads. Or hit tails. They're hammerheads. Yeah, they actually got low HP in that, so you have to... Right, Amy went up a level. Yeah, I'm actually healing Amy for every level she goes up for now. Now, she don't really go up much HP. Why did I do that? She don't really go up much HP, but she goes up a little bit more magic than everyone else. Okay. This item is your ultimate healing for everyone. It heals everyone at full. So, yeah. Now, you can duplicate that one if you want, because those things are star mists you only find in treasure chests, okay? There is another way you could get them, but I won't go into that yet. Another time. Right, what's this chute? This chute would be 4B, which goes into 4A to a complete dead end, so we don't want to go in there. And another mistake I made. In the first dungeon we went in, yeah, was it episode 2? Yeah. I said when we first met that guy laying on the floor that gave us we found a letter and the key. When I said you can go left or right to go round to him, that was wrong. You have to go left. If you go right, then it's a dead end. So sorry about that. Yeah, even I'm not perfect at game. Well, I'm not perfect at anything. I don't think anyone is. Oh, there you go, Blaster. On his own, bring it on. However, if he actually attacks, he could kill Amy. And when I said before that they do about 10 damage to everyone, nah, they do 20 damage to everyone. Yeah, if I make mistakes on videos, I do try and just tell them what mistakes I made on the next one. Even if it's not for the actual game. Like, if I'm not, the next video's not on the actual game, I made mistakes for, I point it out. Right, we'll go down this one, which on the map will say number 9. And of course, on the bottom floor, it'd be like a little shade on the map that will say number 9. That's where we fell down on. Yeah, right. Right, okay, we're all going here. 5A into 5B, which is this is the second floor. What does that say? What's that called? Scalpel. I've never really known what that does. Can I equip it? No. Well, someone obviously can. I've never used it, so I don't think it's any good. And they go first. Right, Are you going first again? God, this reminds me of that ROM hack I told you that one of my friends, YouTube friends do. I've noticed that on that there's so many random encounters on that game that it actually... oh yeah, we're going to their 5B and come out of 5A. That game actually... There's so many random encounters that it actually runs out of ideas of what battles to give you. So they will give you the same battle about 3 to 4 times in a row. You go first again! My people like blind, so. Let's get Nate to raise herself. Oh yeah, there's another thing I haven't pointed out. Your characters do not hit in random turns like Phantasy Style 1 or Tornado or whatever. And I'll explain how that works after this battle. Hey, Amy can get a bit higher HP now than 19. She only went up 4 HP on that one. Right. Now, with regards to equipment, you've got agility on this game. Now, yeah, as a lot of RPGs, agility means when you have your turn. It works on this game. I don't think Phantasy Star 1 has the agility status, but this game does, so yeah. There are certain characters that have more agility, and at the moment, Nay has a lot of agility, but it's more like a levels with that. And another thing, Nay may go up more levels than everyone else, but her HP and tech points, TP, goes up quite low. So she would go up, her HP and TP will go up a bit like Amy's HP. But Amy's magic points will go up a lot more than anyone else's, I think. Well, we're going into here 3A. And we're back on the first floor. Ah, okay. These are those frogs that I don't think we encountered in the last dungeon. So, here we are. They can, I think they reduce your agility or defense, I forgot which one. And frogs, yeah, their agilities are really high. But fall like a ton of bricks. Actually, I don't think I need to exit the dungeon, because I forgot about all these diamates I've got. And we do have Amy's magic to help. Right, going into 8A. Hang about. Alright, my apologies, we were on the 2nd floor. Now on a 3rd floor. Now, there's only one treasure chest in this floor, and it's a plot item. And, no, it's not the recorder, sadly. We ain't got there yet. But I will say, there's only one more floor we need to go for from here. Where am I going? Okay. I'll use again. They put me asleep, okay. Hey. Oh, right, okay. Nays learn antidote, obviously. Same as the antidotes. Now, let me go and check some magics now, just in case I've missed any. Oh, she's got D-Ban. That's the spell that I said before that increases all your defense, like your physical defense and magic defense. That Sue, I have no idea what that does, so I'm not going to show it or explain because I have no idea. But I am assuming it's useless. Well, when I say useless, it's not really good. Oh, we get another dynamite. And I did say that the tube that had that door does not have a dynamite. I said we'd get the key for that after this dungeon. Oh, that move. Yeah, that's actually more powerful than its other attack, but it doesn't hit. It's a 50-50 chance, I think. And we got lucky when we got it. That does about 20 damage. Magical, of course. His other attack is actually a physical attack. Right, now we have to go all the way round back to the entrance. And the enemies go first again. Fucking hell. This enemy is actually like the second level from the black ones that we fought for. I think they could paralyse you, or was that a ROM hack that does that? I can't remember. I've actually been playing this morning that ROM hack that Gwen done. No! Oh, thank God for that. It's lucky she's got those gauntlets on. Emeralds. Right, okay, Naomi's learnt a new spell. What has she learned? Anti, just like Nate. Which of course is Antidote. We're actually on top of the map on floor 3. Right, now we've got these. Okay, first again. Let's just hope we don't let 2 blasters go first, yeah? On the final floor. So we got these, but we're going to take this one. The others are blocked off, and we have another load of these, but we go on one to the far left. Why is there a green snake in this dungeon? You're not supposed to be here, especially in the first one. They're too weak. Oh yeah, well obviously this 3rd floor has the least, has the weakest enemies actually. In the dungeon. Final floor, well, a lot of Phantasy Star games, well actually apart from Phantasy Star 3 and 4, 1 and 2, the further you get into the dungeon, the furthest floors you to near the end of the dungeon has the most stronger enemies. mean, not all enemies, sorry, not all goals at the dungeons are on the top floor or bottom floor or whatever. It could be in the middle, some of them. But whatever the target is, that floor would have the strongest monsters. Apart from the final, the near final dungeons. Right, okay, this one's going to be a little bit fun because we've got to drop down this hole and we use that dynamite on that door. You ready for this? Yay! Now, if you think that's great, you wait until we get to one of those semi-final dungeons, you could say, because there's one that has about 30 or 20 or something like that of those things to go down in one. Quite fun, and I will show that off. Right, so we have gone to floor 0, basement. Okay. Now, if you go up, that's where the corridor is, but I don't want to go there. Because down here... Oh yeah, okay, these things, you step on them, it'll take 2 damage from everyone. Try and avoid them. But I'm going to get some treasure, because I'm a thief, I mean treasure hunter. Hey, 2 blasters. Damn. We got another spell, let's show that off, Zan. A bit like a tornado. Guess it's a wind element. Oh yeah, and to Sue, I didn't say this in the last episode, but I think that's a mispronounce of thunder. It should be THU. Which on some ROM hacks on Phantasy 4, that it says that. Oh yeah, just before I forget, Foy, Jafoy. So on all these words, get used to them on Phantasy 3 and 4, because they have them as well. Right, I'm going to use Zan, which is, it does a little tornado, hits one lot of enemies, not the whole lot on the screen if there's 2 lots, but as it's only 1 lot on it, it will hit these 2 for about 20 damage, I think, each. Let's try that. It'd be way better than just hitting one with my sword. That would take like 25 damage to a single enemy. So let's try it. I don't know why she's got a sword thing on, because she can't attack. I think she'll just do nothing. Oh, okay. 19 damage. Yeah, close to 20, but I should... Oh, you... No, oh, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, dumb it. We're coming near the end of the dungeon. And now he's going to take it. Hey! Let's just hope the ambush on them would never happen. Now, how much HP does Amy have to give? Oh, just held her dead on to 20. That's cool. I'll use the last 2 on Muno. If I get ambushed by those blasters, even Amy on a full health won't survive them, because it's a magical attack. Okay. Now, the ones on the left, the stingers, that's the last of their form. They may look like the first ones, but they're blue, where the first ones were green, and the second ones were like gold. The ones on the right, they're quite tough. Now, this battle gives the most experience points and money in this dungeon. It's quite a hard battle, though. So, I'll get him to do Zan on that for now. Yeah, that will heal about 5 or 6. Now, for some odd reason, it's got nothing to do with the shield, because it'd be the same if you had weapons. But those draining attacks don't really do much damage to Amy. It's actually halving. I'm going to use Daimei and Wolf. Lovely. Even though you're not supposed to hit Rudo that many times, I'm glad you are. Experience points. So I went through that fast. And about 441 money. Right. Now I'm gonna just make things a bit more safer. I'm gonna change order. I'm gonna have Rolf. Do that again. Have Rudo, Rolf, and Amy. Now they say that the bottom two get hit the less, but at the same amount of rate that they get hit. It's like one at the bottom. One at the bottom wouldn't be hit as much as the one at the top. They say they're both the same. I don't think that's right. Did you notice that Rudo has been getting hit more than Amy? So I think the one that right at the bottom really gets hit the less. Unless, of course, it's blasters. Blastoise. Now I'm going to use Dynamite on Nay. Oh, right, okay, I've got to let Nay use Dynamite. So we have to step across these, but go down one, up one. Right. Not Rudo. Rolf, I meant to say, is not at the top anymore. The treasure there, so we can go here. So take less of that. Poison shot. If that's what I think it is, it's quite good, but maybe it's not the thing I think it is. But I think Amy can equip that. It's a one-handed gun, that's what I know. I'm going to actually see if it is what I think it is. Because if that's what I think it is, then it's really good. But if it's not, and it's another thing that I think it is, then that's available in the shop in the third village. We'll see. But I'll explain what it is when it comes to it. It does not poison the enemies, let's just say that. No. Sorry, I'm going to rewind that bit. That was stupid. I'll get a monster for that. Now Amy can attack. It's not actually what I thought it was at all. Obviously, it's a little handgun that will do 10 damage. There is another gun just like that does 20 damage. And it's a one-handed, so two guns that do about 40 damage. It ignores defense as all guns do. But there's another gun that we can get in a shop that actually paralyzes enemies. What am I doing? I want to take that off and put that back on. That actually paralyzes enemies. Quite good. Amy can use it. Yeah, but obviously, then again, I don't know if Rudo can use it. Maybe he can. Right, I just want to get across these three before I heal Amy. Now, don't worry. Obviously, don't worry if I get ambushed by two blasters, because you know I've got rewind. Oh, Rudo, no, I don't want to use a Healy, I'll use Dynamite on him. This, it's not an emulator, but this Mega Drive collection does have save states. Well, it's not very easy to do save states all the time. Stop missing. At least it ain't like me friend friend's ROM hack. It's in Portuguese, that language. Some of the things are translated, like all the magic spells are translated. Some of the some of the items, not the gear, but some of the items like monomate, diamate, and trimate, they're translated, and all the magics are translated. You will, if you ever played that and you don't know Portuguese like me, you do figure out what everything is. It's just the games that are in Japanese. That's the thing that you can't really understand in that. Anyway, I'm on Rolf, the hill, maybe. Yeah, try and step in as less of them as you can, especially for Amy, really. Ah, Amy! Amy! And she learned a new spell. Let's see what that is. Jures, same as Diamate, it heals 60 HP, will cost us 7 MP. So that's good if you tap MP, tap points, whatever, don't give a shit. Yeah, so it's better to use one of them and 3 of them, because res will cost 3 tap points. So if you use 3 of them, it'll cost 9, which will heal you 16. Or if you use that, it only costs 7. This is the last res that I can use, sadly, because I'm not 100% sure how much tech points I need, but I need the tech points to get out the dungeon and back to the village. Both need healing. So does Nay. Okay. $69, you dirty woman. But we're still at the bottom, like the bottom layer of this dungeon. Or as my brother used to call a layer when he was a kid, layer. 51. Experience points, not bad. Antidote. Now, we're on a basement, but if you go through there, it will have another floor, and round the outside of that floor, or that where it's at, is the exit. So if you haven't actually got any TP to get out of here, you can get out by going through there. You know what, I've got time to kill, I'll show you. I did say I don't want to cut things out or anything. However, I will also show you how to save state on this Mega Drive emulator on the PS4. This is also for the Switch. Don't know Xbox, don't care about Xbox. So, PS4, you hold the sensor bar, hold it, and then this comes up. So you press square to save or load. So you press square, choose your 4 slots. If you press square, it will load, or if you press X, it will save. That's my my own game that I play, my test run, whatever. This one is for the YouTube one, so save it here, and then you go yes with the X, then press. Now, if you press circle to go back, no, not go back. If you press X to play, you're just going to be a screen. Okay, so hold the sensor bar again, then press triangle for full screen. There we go. I only save state there, so I can just show you this. There is nothing there, as you can see. Oh, okay, I think that's a new enemy on the right. Same as the crickets, no, cricket locusts. Their animation's a little bit different with their attack. If it actually shows, if it can show me. Yeah. You see, it actually chucks a little, what is it? A little boomerang thing at you. Not just whacks you. So if you go down here, there you go, you're out. So I'm going to load that state. I could just rewind, but nah. There we go. Yeah, when it comes to actual things like that, I'd rather show you than just tell you. And these again. We have to go all out fighting with this one. I'm just going to speed up a little bit until... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, she ain't got no diamates or anything. Gonna go all out, hope for the best. There we go. Oh, 446, not 441, like I said. What am I doing? Right. So this is where we fell down. This is where you fall down. Yeah, I know. Oh, Amy didn't get healed. Now, if I might have to, sadly, yeah, I'm gonna have to cheat. I am sorry. Now, hang about, Mike. I'm going to have to cheat with this star mist to duplicate it because I've got one try, mate, and that's all. It's not going to last. So, I am going to make a save statement here first. Save statement. Yeah, you could do this even if you use the on the proper Mega Drive, so always keep this in mind for emergencies. Right, we'll select it, then we come off. I'm going to use it on Nate. Oh, just a warning, by the way. This is why they say don't duplicate it on someone who has key items. Oh, hang about, it's not going to work with her because I need the next option thing. So we have to give her some stuff first to make the next option appear. Then why am I doing it on Nay? You'll find out at the end of this episode. Right. Get on her now. Yep, select it. Come out, go to Nay, go to next, then go to next, press B and C at the same time. Hang about, that didn't work. I'm guessing that they say that you must have those certain amount of items in your inventory for it to work, which is obviously true. Shit. Now, I have got this to work without the Pacific infantry that it said. Oh, there we go. Now it's worked. Okay, there you go. Give. Now, I don't know if I said it, but they say that don't duplicate it on someone who has key items or plot items, because they could disappear. Not just the ones in the row, but anything on your list could disappear and turn into something else. Now there is one good thing about this. Well, actually I'll go into it at the end of the video, because it is a big surprise for you all, and you probably see it in the title. Oh, thank God I've got equip on. I thought I used it then. I'm going to do this a few times. Oh, it did work. There we go. Oh, right, it was just because I didn't press the buttons together properly. Well, I'm going to do one more time. Oh. Right, we've got a few star mists now. And a lot of Nay's, well, all of Nay's equipment are gone. Damn. Don't worry, because Nay still has them equipped. So that's a good thing to when it comes to inventory space as well. That if your items that you got equipped disappear from your list, they're gone from your list, but they're still equipped. So you could say it's like a backup inventory space or whatever. Yeah, that's all right. Don't do it if you've got a bad OCD with that sort of thing. I have OCD, but my OCD's a bit different than the regular one. I just get obsessed with something, a proper obsession. I have to, like, listen to theme tunes of that thing, play games of that thing, or whatever I'm into at the time. Yeah, but it's more than just being into something, it's a proper obsession. That's my obsessive compulsive disorder. There's basically two lots with that sort of thing. One of them, like, okay, but hang about, how are we doing on healing now? Oh yeah, Amy needed it. Go. Yeah, obsessive compulsive disorder, I think it comes in two different types. Like I said, the one that I have, where if I'm obsessed with something, I've got to do everything with that sort of thing. Like, if it's a game, have the theme tunes running in the background while playing it, read books about it, write about it, stuff like that. Don't really write anymore though. That sort of obsessive thing has gone from me. And they leveled up. Bit like my Tourette's. There we go, try, mate. My Tourette's, you wouldn't know that I've got it. You really wouldn't, but there is a part of it that stayed, and that's my thoughts in my head that could keep going round and round and round. That's why I stutter a lot. Because my head, my thoughts are just constantly going, can't turn off. Let's go for attack. Also, don't feel ashamed of cheating. Okay, be ashamed if it actually, if it affects other people. Like, if you're playing games on your own, okay, without anyone else being interrupted by, disturbed or whatever by it, the other gamers in your game, then feel free to do it. You know, it's there. You know, it's not illegal. But the cheats online thing, they can be illegal, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Just gonna go all out, hope for the best. Oh, lovely. I'll be honest with you, if I, going first, if I was doing this and not doing YouTube, I probably would have just teleported back and healed up or whatever. But I'm live, I'm doing a YouTube, so I can't really do that. I have to get on with it. When it comes to duplicating those things. Right, where you could be anywhere around here, just press the A button, the search, and we got the recorder. Because yeah, going back, even if you're at the last floor dungeons, going back is good because of the money and experience you can get from enemies again. Right, okay, I'm going to actually tell you how to manually save in Phantasy Star 2. Is this house, or anything like this in other villages, you've got, it tells you what experience points you need to level up next. Quite a lot. And you say yes, you select whatever thing you want. So yes. Now, at the first time, you might, you don't have to, but you can type a name and then go to end and it'll save. But if you've already got a name typed in, you want to keep it, you don't have to keep typing the same name. Just go to end again and it'll come up. And you've saved, it's gone up to level 9. I think I did show this off. But there is something else with that. So if I go back, I mean go at the end to say, if I go to a slot that hasn't got a name on it, and you really just can't be asked of naming, just go to end, and it'll just be no name, but you've still saved it in that slot. There you go. And if you say no, it'll just take you back to the beginning. No, I won't show you that. Right, now let's go and deliver that recorder. Go for it. Just a minute. We've turned weak and nostalgic. We've turned into Lassic. No, sorry. And that's not really a spoiler for the first game, because I've told you about that. It says it in the opening of Phantasy Star 1 that our goal is to take out Lassic. Right, a lot of people get confused with the gender of this person. That's a female. Alright, what's it? Sorry, let me read this again to myself. So, someone's behind the, files, whatever. Oh, okay. We ain't gone to a new village, but this guy appears when we've done the bios lab. Nope, don't want to name you. Hugh. Now, later on in the game, way later on, Hugh, I'll be using Hugh a lot because he has a magic spell that can take out enemies, well, a group of them, and single enemies with one hit, and it is quite accurate, well, not accurate, near, it's about 80% chance it'll work. There is a spell that someone else we get later learns that does that with a single enemy, but he's actually about 30% chance or 40% chance of it working, where Hugh has one that could do the same, and a group of enemies for about 80% chance. So yeah, I want to have Hugh later. Now when I say one hit kill, it does one hit kill, but it actually does a damage of 500. That's why it's a one hit kill. No enemy in the whole game has that much HP. But sadly, it does not work on bosses. And it won't work on enemies for a while right here. It's when we meet new enemies that it's acceptable to. Right, we'll go back here. So we have to find out who's behind all this. Hello, whoever's joined. I have. Right, I say they are. I am definitely not doing an hour this time. I'm going over because I want to get one more. I've just had it all planned of how I'm doing the next 2 episodes. I've got to stop calling them that. I ain't getting paid or anything for this. I ain't a proper host. This ain't a show. That was the word I was looking for. This ain't a TV show. Right. Oh. Just a minute. There we go. I was wondering then who had it. Oh, it looks like the group has been rearranged again when we came out of the tower. And that keycard's gone. This part 3 is half over, I'd say. Halfway through. Right, I'm gonna go in here. No, oh, by the way, you don't get random encounters in tubes. There we go. Another village. Village number 4. A hill. Don't speed up. Right, first of all, weapons. Sure. Cream sword. Ceramic sword. Cannonball. Cannon. Not cannonball. Cannonball. Not cannibal. Actually, I'm not gonna get. When I said before that I won't get things because we'll find them in the dungeon, whatever. This time I'm gonna make that exception because of money. Yeah, I'm gonna get a next dungeon done in this part. However, oh wait a minute. I kind of think something about. I think it's about time I showed you that brand new cheat that I have discovered. This has nothing, it's not said online or anything. Nothing says about this cheat. I discovered this on my own. this morning, early hours this morning. So first of all, I'm gonna do it on Rolf. I've got to get the next sign up on him, and I'm gonna do the same on Rudo. Oh well, okay. The next is up. Right. Okay. Now. Oh, first of all, I better equip Rolf with his ceramic sword. Yeah, alright. What we're going to do this cheat, we're going to do the duplicating cheat. However, something happens if you do it with someone with a two-handed weapon. Like Rolf and Rudo. So, how you do this specific cheat, I'll explain what it does when it happens. You need to use a one-handed weapon or shield or gauntlet, okay? This is how you do it. So, as the gauntlet is a one-handed thing, this don't work with armour, right? But one-handed, okay? We're gonna duplicate that, okay? And put it on someone who has a two-handed weapon or something. Now, I hope this works. It's been working with me before. So, we'll duplicate it. Give Rolf. Now, if you look, he's got his two-handed weapon in one hand now. Oh, what does that mean? Well, it obviously means it turns a two-handed weapon into a one-handed weapon. However, you can't have two-handed weapons. No, it don't work that way, because you need it equipped in order for it to work. So, if I equipped another sword, that thing has become one hand, will just be off, and you equip two-handed sword in both hands, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I discovered this. Oh, what am I doing? I discovered this on my own. I didn't even know you could do this, and nothing says about this. If anyone else knows how to work this out, good for you. Bloody genius you are. Does that make me a genius? Now give to Rudo. And his shotgun's now in one hand. I have noticed that the last 3 villages two-handed weapons, this cheat don't work. But I was using a ROM hack, so I don't know if it was the ROM hack that prevented that. We'll find out when we get to that stage. That's like near the end of the game, the 2 final villages. So yeah, speed up a little bit there. So yeah, you can do whatever with the other hand. Put a shield, put a one-handed weapon. And I will be using that in this playthrough. Well, obviously I haven't got enough for that knife to give to Rolf for that hand. So I'll just get another shield. Ah, bugger! Right. The first village has shields. Hang about. No. There's a second. Does the third village have shields? Let me check. Yeah, sorry, I was speeding through that. It does. Right. Hell yeah. Now, you're probably thinking, it won't work, because that gun needs to be, or sword needs to be in 2 hands, it just won't attack. Yes, it does, and if you have someone if you have Rolf with his sword and a knife, he would use his sword and then use his knife. It works. But if you use this method, you will be using up more money. There is actually a Game Genie code for this game that allows anyone to equip anything. There is like 3 Game Genie codes for making 3 guns one-handed. I think it's his first little pistol gun or whatever it is, one-handed. A shotgun one-handed and a cannon one-handed. Nothing for anything else with one-handed. But if any of yous use that anyone can equip anything Game Genie code, I'm gonna go psycho on you. Nah. I do advise when it comes to weapons not to give everyone like swords or anything, because anyone else using swords will be quite shit. Yeah, sadly. The swords were made for Rolf. So if like Rolf's sword that he has now, that takes like 35 damage to a weak enemy or whatever. And if anyone else used a sword, it would probably take like 20 damage, because it wasn't made for them. So if you actually want to use that cheat for anyone, you best use guns, because they're fixed damage. Kind of fixed damage. But you know what I mean. Yeah, I sell stuff. I sold those MLs that I duplicated. Just for that one-handed weapon. Have I healed? Yeah. Right, one last thing before I carry on. Top up on some diamates. Yeah, I'm speeding through this. I'll give back 4 diamates per person. If more, whatever. Right, one last thing. I am sorry. Got to sell those antidotes. Actually, I'm going to keep one, because the next dungeon we go in actually has monsters that can do the poison status effect. Yeah, status effect, not status element. I'm learning. Still got a long way to go. Learning. Oh, nope. There is actually a grinding trick that you can do. No cheat or anything. But it's a little something extra you can do. Let's speed this up. And yeah, we'll definitely meet into the monsters that you can do that trick on. I mean, it's nothing big, but it's good for experience points and that. Yeah, okay, let's do the order again. Right, okay. Now, NPCs will tell you about what we need to do next, I think. But we need to cross the river. So, or the sea. So we need a ship. Or a boat. Hovercraft, actually. Which we get in this dungeon. So, this dungeon's called Rawron. Rawron. Not Moron. Rawron. Right, so in here, this is floor 1. There's 1A. We've gone in. So obviously floor 2, or is it? No, we've gone in the basement. Well, we go down from here. So 1A out of 1B. And this is the dungeon where you get that cannon, let's just say that. And here, we go, fuck off. Fuck off, I'm not fighting you, go away. Fuck off. Bloody monsters. No, I'm joking, alright? Sorry if I had to do that. I'm sorry, folks and blokes. That was a complete stupid joke. Take it back. Let's do that. Let's fire them. Those things have. Just go back and show ya. I went back too far. But yeah, you saw something come out their back. That's on the pure green one of them. That paralyzes. On there, it does a huge amount of damage, as you can see. About 40 damage. That probably one hit kill, and it's a magical attack as well. So that will basically one hit kill Amy. Right. Now, we're getting this. It's a chest. Garbage. I love some garbage. Which is nothing. Okay, you don't have that in your inventory. It's basically a troll. Oh yeah, those well, the worm fangs, the next level thing, but they are a lot easier than the others because they don't. That move is all they have. They have more HP, but that's the only move they have, so they're not devastating. Not like my brother. My brother. No, when I said that, that was his nickname, Devastating Dave. So here is 3A. Isn't it? Where would 3A go into? It would be 3B, wouldn't it? Trying to find that on the map. Ah, right, okay, we do want to go here. For a cream bar. Is that like Milky Way? No, it's a ceramic bar. I said it's an anagram of cream. And when I said before that I like to explain what meanings of things, because some people might not know what I mean by meanings. I didn't say what anagram meant. It obviously means letters jumbled up to make another word. So ceramic or stream or whatever. If you jumble letters up on that, it could make the word cream. Like, there's a Shaun of the Dead reference. Meat. The word meat. If you jumble letters up, like move the letters around, you can make the word team. So the anagram of meat is team. Or if some words could make other words, that was, yeah, anagram. That's what that means. Right, anyway, we've gone through B3. Come out of BA. Right, okay. You know what? We're gonna go, if we go to the right here, we're going for a couple of shoots into a dead end, but I'm going to show you anyway. There is a couple of things in there. And this guy, this is the final form of this monster. It can heal itself 20 damage. If it does that, it's completely wasted its time. It just does one res on itself. it doesn't say the word res, it just says in the top corner hill. It's still res. But yeah, there's another reason why I show you what's at the end, because of the experience points and that. I need it. Just a minute. Ah, but I'm looking at the Moldovan. What a Moldovan? That's what those people are. No, actually, I might be wrong about that. Yeah, I'm wrong about that. They're not Moldovans or whatever. How you pronounce it? Find out about those people way later. And there are Moldovans or whatever on Phantasy Star 1. We haven't got to that on the playthrough of that yet, so I won't say what they are yet until we meet them on this part 2. But I won't bring it up that it's on part 1. So if you haven't watched this episode, why would I say that? Because this is the only time I'm going to mention that Moldovians are on Phantasy Star 1. When we meet them finally on this game, I won't mention that they're from part 1. In case you haven't watched this video. And you didn't want that spoiler. Anyway. Nothing wrong with a bit of garbage, mate. Ah, bugger. I don't think I can meet up with... Hang back. Oh. I don't think I can meet up with those enemies that I said that has a bit of a strategy with EXP and that on these floors. I think you can only meet them on the top floor, what we started. Oh, hang back. Well. I'll use one of my star miss. Yeah, why not? There we go. Now, oh, wait, wait. Oh, guys are sick. Now this is 8A. I'm gonna have 8B. Now, if you want me to actually talk to NPCs and that, just let me know and I will. Right now, I won't like NPCs in villages and that for use to read and all that. If you want me to do that, just let me know. If you don't, then I'm not going to do it, because to me, I think that's time wasting. But if you actually want me to do it, I'll do it. Garbage. Right. Tasty cake. I love cake. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That was garbage cake, weren't it? Bitch. I bet that had garbage in that cake. It makes you lose 10 HP to everyone. Yeah, fuck you. Right, okay. We've done all we can at the top part of the map thing. Now, this top floor is where we can meet those enemies. We will meet them eventually, if we don't meet them here. Right, the final form of the frogs, these are the ones that can poison you. Now, do you remember the first frogs? They sort of bent forward and the back of us did some damage to everyone. Well, this one will, not to everyone, but an individually person will poison you, I'll tell you that. They do have a bit of a chance of missing. I think it's both 50-50. Right, what I'm going to do now, because I want to show you and explain to you what poison does. It's a bit different than regular poison. So I'm going to let everyone defend and wait till it actually... There we go. So you see that death sign? That means we're poisoned. Right, let's just get on with fighting it. Oh, Bob's poisoned as well. Oh, we got a load of experience points from that one. Those. Amy went up for that. Now, you won't lose HP with poison. What it does, if I heal Rudo, nothing happens. Because it prevents you from healing yourself. That's what poison does in this game. So yeah, just prevent using too much magic points. We'll use an item, and you let Nay use Anti. Yeah, now Antidote only uses 2 HP. Tech points, I mean, not HP. Yeah, I would speed up healing all the time, but I could mess up with the controls. Oh, we've gone too far down. Right. So that one, we've gone into 2A, not 1A. I'll come out of 2B. To be or not to be, as I keep saying. That is the question. Which is not true. Those lines were wrong. It actually was scripted wrong. It's not to be or not to be, that is the question. There was a TV programme that actually said its proper line. To be outdoors on a nice day like this, that is the question. Or what's the capital of Peru? That is a better question. If you know what that's off of, you're a legend. Right, okay. Let's just go check some areas here. Because there's 3 chutes we can go up. Just give me a moment. Right, okay, I've got it. So, the chute on the over here, and there's a chute at the sort of top right of this part of area. That will just loop around each other. I mean, of course, you'll go to the next floor, but it's still the same. In just one, on the next floor, it's just one path that leads from the top end to the bottom end. It's hard to explain, but if you look at the map, you'll know what I mean. I did not just explain those last enemies. I'm not going to rewind. Those trees. They're trees. What? They have a single target move, which is, I think it's physical, and a magic move that hits all target people. Not too dangerous though. We could have met them outside the Bios lab as well, but we didn't. They are actually really rare outside the Bios lab. Okay, but Nade's out of magic. And here we get the cannon. Oh, Rudo's already got it equipped. So yeah, Rudo's got those that one-handed thing. So this may be a bit confusing when this happens. When you equip it, that it's got the 2 hands, but it will still say, oh, it hasn't. Oh, well, yeah, it'll still say he has his shield on. It has no effect, okay? It's not increased your defense as well. We take that off, but the cannon's now gone to one hand. Didn't know that you could do that. I thought that you have to do the duplicating cheat to make it one-handed again. Alright then, cool. Now you see his defense has gone up more. Okay, keep that in mind. That might even work with the weapons from the last 3 villages. Anyway, I'm gonna go into this one. There's one at that. If you see where I'm looking, there's a chute there, but it will just take you back to the one down there. Right. So and a 6A. I'm checking on the map. Right. 8 out of 6B. Get some more garbage. Right, what's this guy say? I like to talk to these. Oh, that was a fucking idiot. Gone into 9A out of 9B. Now, we got another one of these things that we had in Bio's lab. Only one way will lead to where you need to go. The other way, well, not all the, looks like not all the ways are blocked off. But basically, you just want to go down the left side. But not this one. You want to go down this side. There we go. Two easy monsters from the first dungeon. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. They're separated again. What? I can't see anything, can I? I'm in here. I've got garbage. Fine. Suit yourself. But yeah, you need to speak to both of them in order to progress. Magic. Not the Ryuka. Luckily, if you use Ryuka in a dungeon... What? If you use Ryuka in the dungeon, it doesn't use... and it don't work. It won't use your magic up. Oh, thank you. You've got a scooter. And we'll get monsters that are ocean. Now that one will just no, it doesn't paralyse. I don't think anyway, but it'll whatever. These monsters have the biggest defense for a long time. I will show you. 8 damage. 10 damage. But guns are the answer to them. Oh yeah, it's just a normal attack. Okay. Or HP attack, not a status effect. 97 HP for just one enemy. Rudo leveled up. Right, Wolf. Ryuka. Now, there's one interesting thing about this boat. No, hang about. I don't want to go into tempo because I want to show you something that's quite interesting about this boat. Well, it's not a boat, is it? It's more like it's a hovercraft. So I'm actually going to speed up through this. Well, you know where we left it, or we could have parts or whatever. It's here. Okay. Now, of course, it'll be in this spot if he went to a second village. What am I doing? Let's go to the third village. Oh, hang about. Now, I don't 100% know where these locations are, okay? I think you'll probably found out what I'm trying to do. It's there now. That's where it'll be if you go in the third village. The second and first village, it'll be at the same place, I think. Not 100% sure, but yeah. The second village is only round the corner to the first, so I'm assuming that'll be in the same position. Now I've got to figure out what I'm doing. So, of course, the fourth village that we're in, it'll be in that other spot where we left it. So yeah, the ship will be where you would teleport, you could say. So if we actually were now I think no, I'm wrong. The ship won't be in that position where we found it if we go to the third fourth village. It'll be here. What was I about to say? Now, it won't, if I like teleported to the fourth village and walked to the first village, the boat won't end up where you would be in the first village. It'll still be here. It's wherever you teleport from the shop that it would appear. And we have some different monsters. Oh. Bugger you! Yeah. There are 4 of these. They are the dams. Nothing really that water could come out of them. But yeah, the 4 dam dungeons. We'll do that probably in episode 5. We'll start them. So I'm getting the episodes all planned out what I want to do. These pug brat. You brat. They're owls. Quite strong, aren't they? Bloody hell. Pug brats are the more right, if you're ready for a spoiler of these monsters, okay? Just, right, I'll give you a few seconds to fast forward. Now, there are 3 different types of those enemies on this water. One of them are completely weak on everything. The one we just fought, Pug Brat, has strong attack and strong defense, not really much HP. And there's another one that are not really tough on attack, but and not defense at all. It just has high amount of HP. Right, okay. Oh, I got him again. Heals 20. I don't know if you saw that. I'm going to change the title of this when it finally appears on my YouTube. It takes a day or so, not so, it takes about half a day for my streams to appear on my YouTube channel. I don't know if it's the same with yous. I'm going to shut off these trees. Yeah, that attack hits all. It's more of, like 60% chance it will hit. Obviously, we all got lucky there. No, actually, probably 50%. 50-50 again. Stop fast forwarding it while you're walking. Right. Those snakes are exactly what they should have been at the beginning. Those poison you. I'm wondering if I've said any anything on this game the same that any other YouTubers would have said. And if I have, I am unaware of it. So I ain't copying anyone. I'm just wondering. I think I did say something on the last part what H.C. Bailey said, which I was unaware of, so there was no copy with that one. And like I said before, if I do say quotes that he says, then I have said those quotes to myself, or not to myself, I talk about to like my friends or whatever, before watching him. And we got 5th Village, before I forgot to say. Laser bar. Right. This is Nay's ultimate weapon. Why they gave it her ultimate weapon early? Because don't forget that I said she's a very important character. That even her name goes out from Phantasy Star 3 and 4, and it does not include the ROM hack. So obviously they wanted to give her ultimate weapon early. Now to weak enemies, this move, instead of doing like 20 or 30, we'll do 50. It's a huge boost. That's why it's her ultimate weapon, of course. The boost is huge. But if you actually are annoyed that they gave her ultimate weapon early, don't be. Be annoyed about Amy's ultimate weapon, okay? And it's far not stronger than Nay's. Which we will be getting on, not the next part, but the part after. Yeah. And it's crap. Well, it's not crap, it's better than what she got, but, you know. At least with Nay's ultimate weapon, they gave a huge boost difference. Right, there is just one more thing I want to do before ending this. I did heal you, and that's to go to the final village of so far. Final village, what all about? Well, if you saw on the list, there were 2 spaces left. This one we've just been to, and one more. Doesn't mean it's the final village though. It's just not on the list. So before I do that, we'll land here. This is the next dungeon we need to go to, but I'm not doing that in this part, because I want to do a lot of grinding before the next part. So we go straight from where we picked up the boat, straight left. And have another pug rat. I'm sorry, I have to go back and find out who leveled up. I just looked away for 1 minute. Oh no. And she learnt a new spell. Sack! Right, okay. What does Sack do? I had this all planned out. I had this all scripted in my head. Now, Nay's a drunk, in case you didn't know. Of course, being with me, she has people working for her. What Sack does, now, as Nay's a drunk, she wakes up in the morning, has loads of beer, or whatever, it's the bottle. She goes to her work, and she sacks, right, on day 1, she sacks her secretary, she sacks her right-hand man. She goes home, it's the bottle, goes to bed. Wakes up next morning, it's the bottle, goes to work, brings back her like, brings back her secretary, brings back her right-hand man, and sacks some other people. That cycle goes on and on and on until her final day, okay? The day where she wakes up with the worst hangover. She gets on the phone to her work, brings back everyone she sacked, and sacks herself. Goes back to bed. Why didn't you think of this before? Now that's actually off of a comedy show, that sack thing. Nothing to do with Nay or Phantasy Star. It's something to do with some country leader or something that it said. One of these comedy programs on the radio station, which I thought I'd use that with Nay. What that is, sack is sacrifice. Kills herself to heal one party member completely. So let me rewind. Not their tech points though, just their HP. Now obviously that move is for emergencies. Like if you have nothing to do but like if you've got no choice but to sacrifice Nate to heal someone to win a battle, then what is it? Then you have to do it. That's what that's for. Last moment results. I've never been actually in that situation for that. Right. These enemies are, well, apart from that grinding tactic thing, these enemies give the most experience points for a while. Very nice experience points these things give. Here's another spell that I haven't shown. It does the same damage as Zan, but Gra, it actually roars and scares them away. Nah. What it does is Gra, I believe it's short for gravity. It's not, it doesn't look like gravity, but it hits every enemy on the battlefield. Both if there's like two groups. Yeah, that's what it does. So I'll show you what that does. Oh yeah, some other magic spells, Laser Foy, Jerez. Nope. Not as bad, all that's new. Let's just show this. It's electric! How's that a gravity move? Now these head rocks, obviously the monsters have started to combine. That's not a good sign, is it? The things are really getting out of control. Someone save us. Oh bloody hell, that was a big damage to Nay. What the hell? I'm gonna kiss my ass for that. Oh no, going back. I'll tell you what I'll do. It is a bit of a risk, but I'm Psycho Ento. We're gonna Jerez Nay. Bitch! She's in the back row, bully. You wouldn't have done that to Amy because she would have survived that attack. Bully! Anyway. Now this one's a bit more tricky, because Rolf will get hit, well, has more chance of getting hit. Oh well, we didn't need to. 234. 700. Oh, lovely. Oh, Amy learned another new spell. So hey! What that does, it's quite bad. What it does, it heals everyone with 20 HP. Why is that bad? Because it uses 12, or is it 13? Tech points. It's a res for everyone. It uses 13. Well, rewind. Well, don't forget, Amy's the doctor. She's... No, I'm not gonna put the curse on you. I've done that to a few people. Yeah, there is words that can put a curse on you. I won't do it. I mean, it's not a bad curse. It just makes you look at this situation differently forever. Well, not forever, but for a long time, till it wears off. It's true, I ain't lying. It's affected a couple of my friends, or no, a couple of my friends and my mother. She can't look at these particular words in the same way at all anymore because of it. Not just she, but the two friends that I did it on. It's quite funny though, in a funny way to them as well. I haven't said what I'm doing, but I didn't want to give it away. Oh, I've got mutt fuckers. Long battles. Oh yeah, of course, the bat on the right from the last battle next to the wolf was the first level of these bat type enemies. Dragons or whatever. They're not the dragons though. They're not dragons. Reptiles, hey! Well, is it a dragon or reptile? But no, that's not actual dragons. I might as well say it. Yeah, there are actual dragons in this game. Hey, so come to say bye-bye, or you're back for more. And I did not think of that of Home Alone. I was thinking of Resident Evil 6, Back for More. Now I'm going to use Zan on these. Why not? Well, I'm so glad that Rudo has high defense. No, I don't want to use a die, mate. Let's just do... Well, actually, I will show you that D-bang. That's what I done. Push a glass shield up. So if I take Rolf's thing off, all I need is just one res for Rudo. Now you should get that in, yeah. Because these enemies will now do half the damage. Not even that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's done 8 damage to Rudo when it really does that. 16 or so. Yeah, halvens it. And now everyone wants to miss. That's gonna go all out. Stop missing or you're gonna die. I said this to you before. You miss, you die. Just like what happens with the blasters. The village is just there. But I ain't fucking trusting the game. I'm gonna heal Rudo. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, okay. Right, we definitely don't have enough for anything. We do, no. Now, there's just 2 weapons I'm interested in here. S, that's probably laser because they couldn't fit that in with next to cannon. Best weapon for Rudo for a long time. That does about 50 to 56 damage to an enemy, and a very powerful sword for Rolf. That would do like 50 to 60 damage to a weak enemy. And you know, really strong enemies, like, well, not super strong, but strong enemies like the trees, it would do like 20 or maybe 30 damage if you're really lucky. And about 18 or so damage to those dragon bird things. Definitely don't have enough of that yet. Right. So that's all the villages on the list. Does not mean that's all the villages though. So I want to go back here. Right. No. I'm going to go back to this. Now, just letting you know that those two weapons in that weapon shop I just showed you are what I want to get. Next thing, I want to get this ribbon for Nay, which is her ultimate helmet, sadly. Now, I think that's ceramic as well. Yeah, ceramic armour for Rudo, because he can only equip armours. A cape for Amy, because she can only equip cape. And chest for Rolf, because he can only equip chest. Now, I'm not sure, but I think Rolf, Amy and Rudo can equip the boots, these long boots. The second village, in the armour shop, I want to get these knife boots for Nay. Actually, I don't know if, I think Amy can equip these knife boots. The long boots I think are better for defence. Knife boots are the only thing that Nay can equip with boots. They boost stamina and strength. Where the other long boots, I don't think anyone else could wear the knife boots, apart from women. But I've only got Amy. I don't know if she could wear the long boots. But long boots increase agility and defence. Like I said, armour gear, not weapons, armour gear are for me are defence only. Don't give a shit if they give good strength. If they give better defence and strength, that's me. Armour's made for defence. Weapons are made for strength. I don't want to give anyone else any of them. Oh, I do want to get Rudo a ceramic shield, and no, not Rolf, for that cheap thing. Now I'm just gonna go back here a minute just to see if there are any shields here. No, they don't. Okay, so I want a ceramic shield for Rudo when I get the money. Now this village, the fourth village, has titanium met and titanium gear. Both the same helmets, just the word met at the end is short for better. Bet. Nah. But mets are actually better than gears, even though they're the same material type, say titanium, and you can see by the price. Yeah. So those are the things I want to get, which I'm going to be getting off screen, because the next thing I need to do is not go here, is go here, is a huge amount of grinding. I have to do this, sadly, this time. So I will be getting those stuff when I'm done. That's my aim. The levels, whatever, they will come, whatever. I do want Rolf to be at least level 14. He'll probably be there, or 15, whatever, by the time I get enough for all that. And of course, that'll be it. And then I'm going to leave it here, because the next episode is big, okay? I won't say it'll be long, it'll probably be the same amount of time. But a lot of questions are going to be answered. Not just in the game, but what I've been saying as well. Like, why I think Nay's more of an elf, and anyone else in the game's like an elf. Not a cat girl. why my true identity, and of course the next episode will reveal my true identity. So yeah, and I'm not talking about my true identity with me actual face. Yeah, you've all seen that. I will explain all that when the time comes, okay? And it's also the time I've been waiting for to show off. So that's the next episode. It's going to be exciting, that one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do the grinding, and if I have enough time, I might do the next part tonight. If I don't, I'll probably do it tomorrow, because I'm really looking forward to the next episode. Next episode, again, will be 2 dungeons. No other villages to go to, though, sadly. It might not be as long the next episode, but who knows. It's going to answer a lot of questions. So, until then, take care, peace and chicken grease. And probably by the time by the time this stream is uploaded, I'll be probably doing the next episode. Bye bye. Not episode.